What up, doe? What's going on? My people, welcome to another Real Estate Lunchbox. Wealthy guys, where you at? I appreciate you guys from logging on. Let me go ahead and click this off. I'm going to mute this behind me. I'm running the stream behind me. That's what I did. I run the stream behind me. Look at that. Look at that. I like to see. I think I like to see myself. No, I don't like to see myself. That ain't right. But yo, I'm back for another show, man. Hey, I appreciate all you guys that choose to watch this program live on live stream. Please like, it just helps the algorithm. If you like something I got to say, leave a comment. And more importantly, if you follow us, if you go check out the Patreon, if you become a member, somebody that supports what I'm putting out right here, I appreciate you so much. More or less, you're always going to get more extra value from me in that Patreon. And yeah. It's the Wealthy Guys Patreon. You see that? Boy. Hey, man, this is just one of a couple. I'm working on a couple different designs right now. So drop a comment. Tell me, Leon, kick it. I don't like it. Change the color. My wife was like, I don't like the color on that. I might go through a couple before I actually hit one that I that I think is really dope, honestly. I go through a couple of those iterations. I'm not afraid to look at and be like, man, I don't know. I don't like the way this thing rock no more. You know? Some of y'all wouldn't even do that. Some of y'all got, man, I'm going to tell y'all, some of y'all just got to pull out. Y'all just got to break out. You just got to bust out, yo. Forget it. People going to talk about you regardless of whatever you do, whatever you don't do. It's just going to be like that. Oh, man, I saw that dude. I ain't really like his hat. The weirdest thing. But you know, your boy, I'm doing this. I'm not going to have a stream on Friday. I'm not going to have a stream on Friday. I'm going to have a live stream, but it's not going to be traditional. We're going to do something a little bit different. I'm going to take you guys somewhere special. You know what I mean? But yeah, boy. But at the end of the day, I got a bunch of content I'm dropping. We're going to take this to the next level because I've already put the 60 days to get your content channels monetized in the Patreon. And I'm about to throw in there the first 3 series of wholesale and real estate 101. I just want you guys to know, plain and simple. And this is just my gift to my Patreon group. This is just for you people. I love you. I love you people.
Oh no.
You people, I love you. I love all of you people. I love you.
Oh no.
Yes, you, and you. I dig you. I dig you too. I love you. You, the one with the belly before you walk in the room, it comes. I love you too. I love you. Somebody needs to tell you that. They don't tell you that, I tell you that. You find out from me. Yes, I make it whole. Look at y'all. Some of y'all be like, oh my gosh, what is he doing? Is he imitating somebody? I always get one person say, that's racist. Is this a Gen Z thing? I don't know. Everything, y'all know we different. Like if her name is Kung Mao and I'm like, she's from China, I'm going to say, wow, she looked like she fixed good lo mein. How the hell is that racist? Lo mein is a Chinese dish. It's weird what we're in. We're in this weird time. So I get this thing with Master P. And if you don't know anything about what's going on with Master P and you haven't checked it out, I'm going to tell you something, okay? They coming after P and they coming after P hard. Now, I don't do a ton of commentary on this channel, but I'm doing this commentary because I can, and it's my channel.
Oh no.
And you know, you can do the same thing. You don't have to listen. But this is still, in my opinion, okay, and I'm going to just give you my opinion. This is a dude with a little small behind YouTube channel. You know what I'm saying? This small is growing. Thank you, God, for the growth. Thank you, Lord, for the growth. This whole thing proves how stupid some people, not all people, but some people who perpetuate the same narratives that keep us as Black people, African people. You wouldn't call yourself foundationally Black. I don't care what you call yourself. But there's got to be a point where you realize your thinking is broken. It's got to be a point you realize your thinking is broken. Because if your thinking was right, your ass would have the money. You wouldn't feel so terrible. You wouldn't feel so disgusted and busted. You wouldn't feel like your world is falling apart. You wouldn't feel like that. You would have success in your relationships. You would have success in your health. You would have success in your spiritual walk. You would have those different financial success. Because when you hear truth, only a dummy looks at it and says, oh, I don't like it. You look at the most negative thing and you forget the message. So listen to this and you tell me where P went wrong. Tell me if this is something, if he's getting rid of, if he's ignoring slavery or something. Tell me what you think. Leave your comment. I'm gonna let it play through. I got a couple different clips. I'm gonna let it play through. Yeah.
If I could do it, anybody could do it. You don't have to be the smartest person in the world. You don't have to be a rocket scientist. You just got to have integrity and do good business. And these doors will open up for you. Building great relationships. And I think that's the biggest thing for me, trying to get that negative mindset out of our culture, because they still going back to, oh man, slavery, they did us this. And I'm like, you still harping on that, man. I never harped on that because I can't change the past, but I can change the future. And I think you got to get used to us being successful. And I think a lot of us, we block our own blessings because we don't think that we could do it because we're looking at a color. So, I mean, Muhammad Ali was a guy that, and I love like his story because he didn't care about that. He just wanted to be around good people, but he did represent for the culture.
Right.
And I want more African American owned tennis shoe companies. I don't want this just to be me. I want so many different product brands owned by us, but making it for everybody. Because think about it, when other cultures make products, they don't make it for them, they make it for everybody. And so I want that mindset of our people. If I could change that, that's the way we're gonna bridge the wealth gap. And when I help black owned business, I'm doing that because we at the bottom of the totem pole, but we want to create product for everybody. This product is for everybody, blacks, white, Asian, Latino, but you don't have too many black owned companies. Like, show me how many black owned tennis shoe companies out there.
If I gave you 10 grand right now, what's the first thing you invest in?
A washer rack.
What is that?
A wash house.
Oh, wow.
I'm from the country, man. You know, like I need to see that 10 come back quick.
Yeah.
So I know that our people is constantly washing clothes. I watch it, man. Like I drive up the street, I'm like, man.
So you into the laundromat space?
Yeah. If I was right now, that's what I'm about to just go buy, all these laundromats. That's an easy way to watch them. Because think about it, if you take 10 grand and I go invest it in some cryptocurrency or something, my money gonna be washed right quick. But I know that this is the one thing in the right spot that everybody gonna go to. I know, right? Like how much money people make off of that. But you have to spend the time. So the reason why I say I can't do it right now because I'm at a whole nother level. But if nobody knew me and I could be there, I'll take that 10 and just be like, nobody know, okay, he got 100 now. Yeah. He got 200, and he got it all out of coins and quarters. But you got to have the patience to go down to the bank and deposit them quarters in there and let nobody know that you under the radar.
And I was, what did he say that's wrong? I don't know what he actually said that's wrong. And I'm trying to get a good sense because I listened to P. I listened to the interview. I don't see anywhere where P says something that was crazy, that was off the top. And we're gonna run it one more time. Look.
Negative mindset out of our culture because they still going back to, oh man, slavery, they did us this. And I'm like, you still harping on that, man. I never harped on that because I can't change the past, but I can change the future. And I think you got to get used to us being successful. And I think a lot of...
You see what he said? You can't change the past, but you can change the future. And to me, it resonates with me. It resonates with me as someone, dude, my mom raised me. My stepfather really didn't raise me. My dad was nowhere in the picture. My mama was the one that was the hard disciplinarian. My stepfather tried it, but then he got removed out of the picture because that boy couldn't stop chasing box. But mama, you know, I'm the one who stood back, and people laugh at those TV shows where you see the guy throwing the woman throwing the stuff out the window for the dude that was caught cheating with. They did that. That my mama did that to my step papa. That's it. You know? And real talk. So she was the one who was the disciplinary. I tell people I was raised by God because I had uncles. Yeah, there were boyfriends that came around. Of course, there were pastors and preachers. There were older brothers, her older brothers. But let me for real, man. God raised me and my little brother. My little brother probably got more of my step pop than I got. A whole lot more. We ain't had time to sit back and be like, man, this stuff, we done made these bad decisions. You know, you got divorced from this dude. We got to sell a house. We got, how we going to continue in Catholic school? Well, nobody was there. Like, we didn't have that. We couldn't sit back and blame it on anybody. We had to just move forward. Like, we couldn't sit back and say, we're the product of slavery that happened to our grandmother, that happened to the great-grand. We couldn't do that. I'm going to take you even deeper. This happened probably 10 years after we had moved to the country. I was born in West Africa 2 years old. And not just any place, like the only country where slaves from America went and started a colony and later became a country. And then sent their children back and forth to America. That's the only reason I ain't super dark. Only reason I told somebody the last name Duncan mean that I got some slave owners in me, homie. Oh no, I got some. That's the last name. And when I trace my lineage back to Augusta, man, seeing like the family name Gibson and Tubman, and it was wild. It was wild to see that one part of my family stayed and the other part went back and tried to start a colony. And real talk, over the course of probably 100 years, they started coming back bit by bit. I'm probably the third wave, Mo. That's a very unique place to be at, though. A country founded by American slaves. Freed slaves. And I don't have time to sit back and blame the fact that this dude disappeared on this woman. I don't have time to sit back and say we're a product of slaves that moved to this place and we didn't have a good infrastructure. We can't do that. I can't do that. I don't have the luxury to do that. I don't. First thing I old enough, my uncle said, yo, homie, listen, you gonna serve. He had served in the Navy. He said, you're gonna serve this country. And I had already become a citizen. I didn't need that. I've been a citizen probably since I was 4, 12, 11, 10. And went to war. I just say this to say, man, bro, we missed the whole point of this man's message. And I expect and I understand, even with everything that I told you, that people gonna come to snipe and kill. Because when the ones who make it, or the ones who find some level of success or peace or get some answers that people struggle with, when they bring it back and they try to say, go wide, stop niching into just African American, make it African American, that's no problem. We know it's for the people. We know that we want you to learn, understand, see this. But go wide when it comes to the service you offer. Go wide when it comes to the product you take to market. Try to go wide. Try to go as wide as possible. Why? Because the only person that can't buy a car right now legit is a person that doesn't have a license and doesn't have the ability to drive. But when Ford started building the Model T, y'all gonna say, oh, he didn't let black people do it. No. Listen, don't care. He went wide. If black people bought Fords, listen, they didn't say no to the money. And they were still freed, very successful black people at that time. Very successful. Still dealing with the things that were going on in the country, but it was still very successful. This thing is not a reason for us to continue to stay here. It's really not. Really not, bro. And this man just went ahead and just dropped a good jewel that if any sound entrepreneur understood, wanted to be successful, wanted to get a bag of other people's money. Because I'm going to tell you, people that don't look like you, they study how to sell black people stuff. They've studied how to do it. From the 1960s, they started studying what triggers makes a black or a Negro buy from them. What is it? Quality. There was a video circulating on the internet. I loved it. I said, dude, this is good. Quality, name brand, durability. The science is already done, bro. They already tapped the pockets. I'm cool with people getting reparations. I'm not bad against it. Y'all want it, go get it. I don't care. We 40 trillion in debt. But I'm cool with it. But don't kill the profits. Stop killing our profits. Stop letting these people contaminate your brain concerning our profits. The skill set to make money and to run business is a skill set. I'm talking to you. I didn't start speaking like this. I didn't just jump on. I did just jump on, honestly. I did.
Oh, no.
But listen, real talk. I'm getting better at even YouTubing. If you go look at my other videos, I kept iterating till I got to this place where I felt more comfortable online and speaking to whomever's listening to me. It's growth, Bo. That's it. It's growth. It's releasing some of those things that are behind and reaching towards what are ahead. We don't forget it. We don't ignore it. We can't. But we don't use that as a limiting belief. A limiting belief. And when I started hearing like the stupidity, I was like, bro, that's the reason why. I'm going to make content and I'm going to put it out there for my wealthy guys. I'm going to put it in the Patreon because I believe, yeah, my color is black, but this thing goes deeper. It actually goes to your spirit because accountability is great to have and we all have to be held accountable. I'm not saying don't hold accountable, but what do you do now with what you discovered in your accountability lesson? How do you execute upon being accountable? And I keep saying the next phase is identity. The next phase is, who am I? And if you dig and you say, oh, I'm a black person, that's great. I'm a white person, that's great. But if you dig deeper, you'll find that everything that powers you comes from a blueprint. And we talk about that in the Wealthy Gods. And I'm just letting you know, bro, this is crazy because I'm not a Master P fan, but I recognize wisdom when I see it, when I hear it. Whether it came from somebody that I don't care, it's not restricted by a religious group. It's not restricted by this. I recognize the spirit of wisdom when somebody speaks something that's wise. Whether you're Buddhist, whether you're black, whether you're Spanish, whether you're white, it don't matter.
And I was today years old when I realized that we didn't all think on the same spectrum. So let me explain what Master P was really saying. What he was saying was black people need to continue to stay oppressed. They need to continue to stay silent. And they need to continue to support him and all the other celebrities, becoming more richer, silently making them richer. And why would you fight for your land? Why would you fight for yours? Why would you speak up for what's yours? Yeah.
So Master P hops on.
Where do you get that from that? And we have to really come to that place where we just have that moment where we just come to that point, and we just realize that the people you listen to sometimes are stupid, bro. Sometimes it's okay because I used to listen to stupid people too. I really used to listen to them. They used to be stupid friends, stupid associates, stupid relatives sometimes too. I would listen to their stupidity and I would think that it was gospel because I only knew what I knew. Based on your exposure is the only way you grow. You don't know, you search on YouTube to be exposed to people with different types of thinking and which kind of answer questions that you may have or bring pieces together, be entertained, things like that. But bro, you gotta ask, question some of the shit you listen to. You really do. Because that man ain't say nothing crazy. He ain't say nothing crazy. Because you don't know how to take a product to market, because you thinking that this is all black. Bro, ooh, that black dollar. That black dollar make me want to holla.
Congratulations. Well done.
Jesus, Lord. Help me, God.
internet and says that black folks need to stop harping about slavery. We need to focus on the future and not worry about the past. And you got all these folks on the internet upset, got their panties in a bunch, talking about some, they'll never tell the Jews to forget the Holocaust, the white folks don't do this, blah, blah, blah. Why every time a black person try to hold our community accountable or get us to change our mindset, the first thing y'all do is point to what Whitey doing, point to what the Jews doing. Who give a fuck what they doing? We talking about our community. That's what y'all do every single time. Y'all claim y'all hate white folks and Jews so much, but you resort right back to them when somebody try to hold our community accountable. That shit is sickening and it's embarrassing. And I agree with everything Master P said. My granddaddy told me the same thing. Born in 1933 in Alabama, Jim Crow South, with an abusive father. He had to drop out of school in the 3rd grade to work in the fields picking cotton. He told me that same thing when I was a kid. Don't worry about what's going on in the past. We did all the hard work already. Life easy for y'all. It's up to y'all to take it to the next level, and it is. But y'all still crying about some shit. It ain't our fault that you made bad decisions in your life. Didn't nobody tell you to go get a bunch of women pregnant. Didn't nobody tell you to let a bunch of men get you pregnant and not take care of the kids. These are personal choices. Didn't nobody tell you to break your family up, cheat on your wife, cheat on your spouse. You feel what I'm saying? At the end of the day, your personal choices are going to reflect your lifestyle, and you can't blame slavery for everything. I'm so upset Master P changed his original point because I was riding with him from the jump.
Narratives. I love my people. When you talk about slavery, our ancestors been through so much, and we're not gonna forget it. You know what I'm saying? But what I want to tell y'all is, even though we're gonna always be aware of it, but we have to do something to bridge the wealth gap. That's what I'm saying. We can't change the past, but we can change the future, and we're gonna constantly fight and educate our people. But I want to let y'all know, Apple is making $32 million an hour. How do we get a piece of that? Because we need to be able to bridge the wealth gap. That's the only thing.
So the OG Master P done came and clarified things, because you know things got smoky for him over the weekend, and he deserves some of that smoke. Let's keep it real.
Nah, he don't. Your limited thinking is the reason why you stay the way you are. Is your limited thinking. Is limiting and believing that you are less than any of these other people that are out here. And when somebody tells you that God is in you, that you are, in essence, you're a child of God, the scriptures tell it. Christians, this Western thing, made it something else. But when people tell you that, you spit at it. And you think that we crazy, and you think that we're off the wall, but we're just giving you the blueprint so that you can now get out of that place of being a mental slave. Always going back to what somebody said or somebody did, remembering it, but in putting caution, and it's nothing wrong with being cautious, but you got to realize the way you're going to make bread, you got to play with everybody. We only make up 13% of the population. Y'all know that, right? We only make up 13, probably 17%. Any given done. Mexicans, Spanish Mexicans, my brothers over there are outpacing Black Americans when it comes to population growth in the United States. Okay? And when your power starts to dwindle in numbers, then you become less effective. I don't need to go through and do a whole lesson with this. I don't like talking and getting into that side where you get into politics, all of that. I would one day get into all of that. We could talk more in detail, but honestly, it's not a political thing. It's really simply, we keep talking accountability, but the next phase is identity. Like, you become aware of what you're doing wrong, and then you accept the fact, one, that you're greater than that because of the God that's in you. Plain and simple. And then you move on with your life. You move on and you grow in that. You start chasing, understanding, seeking to know who you are more deeper than your skin level, down to your spiritual level. Because only then do things change, because we're not dealing with a physical world that we deal with. We're dealing with spiritual people and spiritual situations that they have been broken, and a lot of people are still sitting back wondering, why am I experiencing all of this? A lot of times, I'm gonna tell you, my mom, when I'd tell you what's dope, what was dope, and I told my brother this, we were talking about this the other day. What's dope is my mom only gave us what she could give us. And the rest of it, God had to fill it in. Like, he had to kind of add to it to help us understand what being a true man who loves his wife, family, and all of that is. 20 years married, and my parents divorced, non-existent. I strategic. If there was a curse, people would say you are under that curse of family members and people in your family getting divorced, multiple children out of wedlock, multiple people having multiple spouses, polygamy. Yeah, true. Dude, trust me, they get down. But all of that, and I'm out. Like I never had 3 kids and a wife I've been married to for 20 years. We celebrate our 20th. She hot, I'm hot. I do what I do. I grow. I'm not under this curse. So if you think that is it, then you've already it left you behind. There is no curse. There is no, but what you pay attention to the most is what you become. And I'm gonna leave you with that. Because I ain't gonna drop all of this today, man. Honestly, I got other platforms that I get more deeper into this with, you know. Not doing it. No, not today, baby. But I do have some stuff for you because it don't matter. Let me tell you, it's hard. Hard times have hard truths. I'm just letting you know. Hard times mean hard truths. You got to face hard truths in hard times. And we're facing some hard truths right now. And the fact of it is, some people, I know y'all don't like to hear it. I'm telling you, from the voice. Some people just ain't going to make it. I'm here to just say, listen, I'm trying to help everybody make it through. That's it. And I'm trying to show you what you need to do in order to pivot to do it. Let's go.
So the CEOs are finally saying what regular people have been saying for a while now. People are broke. And when I say people, I mean the average American consumer. Because apparently Kraft, McDonald's, and Whirlpool are all looking at their sales numbers and going, now wait a damn minute. Where did everybody's money go? The CEO of Kraft basically said lower income consumers are running out of money by the end of the month and dipping into their savings. McDonald's is saying consumers are feeling this heightened anxiety, especially with gas prices and everyday expenses going up. In Whirlpool, people are putting off buying appliances because apparently that $1,500 refrigerator can wait. But what really gets me is you raise the price of groceries, you raise the price of rent, you raise the price of gas, you raise the price for everything from a chicken sandwich to a washing machine. And then everybody's shocked when the consumer says, you know what, I'm gonna keep that $40 in my account. And this is why the economy can look good on paper, while regular people feel like they are fighting for their lives financially.
I'm not paying your rent. I'm not paying your car note. I'm not paying for you to get your hair done. I'm not paying for you to get your nails done. If you cannot do that shit as a woman by yourself, I'm not going to do it for you. I don't mind doing something for a woman that does stuff for herself already.
I'm going to use this meme. You're right, you know.
Yesterday, I made a video basically saying that our Uber driver stole over 300 cinnamon rolls, and I want you guys to know that was around $3,100 in lost inventory. I didn't get to explain as much as possible about this whole entire situation, but this went on for over 4 hours, almost 5 to be frankly honest. It was 4 hours and 40 minutes. We literally texted this man so much times, called him 20 times. I want you guys to know that, and he never picked up. He was supposed to deliver it at 8:48. He delivered something at 1:16, but the thing is, it quite literally said it was failed. Uber charged me $205, and when I got off the phone with them, they only gave me back a $100 refund, so I was still charged $100 for something that was never delivered in the first place.
Ivan, you're a sleaze bag, man. You know what? You're a sleaze bag. You're a sleaze bag. How do y'all do this? We got people that's trying to like put food on their family, on their table. Y'all don't understand that being an entrepreneur is almost a lot of times like being a glorified employee. You don't realize that? It's like being a glorified employee, bro. You may it says 1099 on paper, and you may have people that you have to contract stuff to, but as an entrepreneur, there's no. Sometimes it's just as it's worse than being a W-2. Sometimes it's worse than being a W-2. You got to wake yourself up in the morning. It don't even fit. When you ain't make money the day before, you still got to get up and go make money today. You got to do stuff and do stuff and do stuff and do stuff and not get paid. Some of y'all get a check at the end of the week, like every 2 weeks. As an entrepreneur, you don't. You only get what you kill. You only make what you kill. That's why I tell people, do your W-2 and do your 1099. Rock with that, because if you could put both of those under the same house, you change the game for yourself. You got uncontrolled income, and then you got a steady, consistent income that keeps rocking with you. But when you have people like this getting robbed, small business owners getting robbed, stuff stolen from them, all that stuff, bro, like, where do you think we get the money from? We got to go and now borrow the money. We got to go and pull it from something we're going to use to pay a bill to make that work. The price you pay is not the American dream. Let me tell you, the American dream in its essence is what it is what she's doing. Like, that's the American dream. Being able to call your own shots and try to designing your life so that you're able to call your own shots. They said it was home ownership. They a lie. They said it was getting a diamond ring, the home with the picket fence, the job with the degree. No. It's calling your own shots, my man. It's calling your own shots.
After that whole entire situation happened, I just had to pivot. So I decided to just come back to the bakery at like 3 o'clock in the morning and just make as much rolls as I possibly can. Within 5 hours, since our market starts at 10 o'clock, we were able to make around 400 cinnamon rolls. And I want you guys to know how much money we quite literally lost on. It's not like money that we'll make in profit. This money quite literally pays for my payroll. It pays for literally every single one of my employees. It pays for the kitchen that we're using. It pays for the space that we're using. The bakery that we're also in the process of building out. It pays for so much that I literally just wanted to cry right there. Not only does it pay for those things, but it also pays for my school. It also pays for the fact that I am a legal guardian to a 17-year-old. This whole situation caused me so much stress, but honestly, I pivoted so much from like what I've learned throughout the whole entire process. We were able to make 400 rolls for our farmers market today, but we didn't just stop there. We decided to open pre-orders every Wednesday and Thursday at our kitchen so you guys can avoid paying for parking at the farmers market. This entire situation made me realize that this company has quite literally outgrown third-party transportation. So if anyone is curious on how they can help us, because we got a lot of comments and DMs from people asking how can they help us, you guys can support us through our GoFundMe and our link if you guys would like to.
You know what's cool about that too is even with that setback that she experienced, it still allowed her to innovate, and she was able to find a new way to bring in orders that helped the general public and then also helped her, pre-orders. So that's why I say when you're an entrepreneur, yeah, I don't look at bad situations as something that really destroys me, because I've been in a lot of bad situations. But I look at how you innovate and how you pivot off of these situations, and I've always learned something through my pivoting. It's always improved me and been able to add money to my bank account in a way, shape, or form, okay? Or give me the information that later on I will be able to. But people just stop right there, and that's the sucky part. And when I tell you, and I keep saying it, that all these answers that you struggle with in these type of situations come from the God that's in you, the life that's in you. Bro, y'all think I'm crazy.
If you know you got some real good big men, like whether it's big or little, but you just know you raw at it, you better be careful who you stick that thing in. Cause you be bringing the crazy out that girl, and you wondering why she popping up at your house and looking through your window. You can't be sticking that at anybody.
Dude, she funny as heck with that, but I've seen it so many times. I know a dude that he got this chick pregnant and he don't even want to tell me. I'm like, bro, I told you, once you put that on him, the right one, oh gosh, they gonna come knocking on your door. So you got to be careful. You can't just be throwing this stuff around. Dang. I just noticed that's an AK. Wow. On the street.
Tell that hater, you can't touch this. Come on, man. You know what I come, man. You know I'm proud of your damn. Show you my father. And then it's 7, and guess what?
I'm gonna let y'all know this is Atlanta. Y'all know this is Atlanta.
Birdman driving that big boy Benz out there too, and got them girls holding on the car like Secret Service men hold on the president.
What's poppin', y'all? It's your girl Philly, and I'm back with another video. All you young girls, all you little young cats, Y'all think y'all got something with these little teenage little boys and these little boys in their early 20s. Wait till you meet a man 45 to 50 with great stamina, in shape, goes to the gym every day and eat healthy. Oh, you ought to be afraid. These little boys ain't got nothing on these 45 and up men. I'm so sorry to tell you. I'm not saying, date older or too much older. I'm just telling you is where he's at. And that's just bottom line. I ain't saying nothing else, but these older men, they stamina these days crazy. Go to the gym. They be looking good. You be like, how old are you? They be like 46. You be like, God damn. Okay, Pop. I be like 46? And I make them feel better. I be like, that's it? The whole time I be like, damn, I didn't even know you was 46. You look good. And he want us to settle for the one that's over there at 26 that's bony and shit.
What you mean make them feel better? I'm trying to go back to what you mean by make them feel better, girl.
Even hit manhood yet, for real.
That's true.
Wait till you find you a grown man.
That's true.
Who love the Lord too? Stay in the gym and healthy? Fine. Finances straight? Come on.
Okay, so veterans are...
Look. See, I gotta give her a round of applause. She ain't lying. Shorty ain't lying. Go ahead, girl. You ain't lying. That grown man energy. That's why I be telling y'all, man. I'm gonna stay in pocket.
Are the only ones who understand veterans from my perspective. So, I've been in the workforce for several years now, and I'm a civilian workforce, and I'm still kind of shedding some layers and still trying to assimilate to the civilian sector. And I've even been written up, believe it or not. These civilians are fragile as hell. So I have been written up, not today, but I've been written up previously for some of the things that I have said that just were not, I guess, in line with the civilian sector. So just wanted to share some things with the rest of you that can kind of help if you are still trying to shed some layers. So 4 questions at least. Here's 4 questions you should not, not say in the civilian sector, because they don't like it. So any question that starts off with who the fuck, how the fuck, why the fuck, or which motherfucker, they don't like it. They get...
She ain't lying. Y'all soft like cornbread. Supervisor, mid-level management, y'all be like, in the military, we walk and be like, who the mother, blah, blah, blah. And then we still go out to chow together, and eat. It's all endearment, but it's right to the point, and it got your attention most of the time.
Really testy when you say anything along those lines out of those 4 questions. They will do an audible gasp. I have said one of those, a couple of those, and you hear somebody that just literally will gasp. So just stay away from it. They don't understand our dark humor and our satire and our sarcasm, right? So saying, let's see, something along the lines of, oh, whose bright idea was this? Or who thought this shit was gonna work? Now, see, now you were sarcastic and you use a cuss word. They don't like that combination at all. So you got to stay away from that.
46-year-old Jed York.
I used to say that all the time. Who the hell thought this was gonna work out? They're like, I don't know, Sergeant. I don't know. I think Private Davis did it. Private Davis, get your raggedy behind over here. Beat your face, matter of fact. Now, granted, this new military, I don't know how y'all express yourselves or push soldiers to do what they're supposed to do. It was all fun and hazing at that point in time. And because it's good. And you want that because you're going to go down range and you want to make sure that everybody in order. But yo, coming into civilian world was different for me, at least.
Arrested at 9:35 Sunday morning at a trailer park in East Palestine, Ohio. According to an affidavit, the owner of the San Francisco 49ers had arranged to meet a woman for sex in exchange for $140. York responded to an undercover ad on a known prostitution website. Initially booked for engaging in prostitution, court documents show today he pleaded no contest to disorderly conduct and possessing criminal tools, which was the cell phone he allegedly used to arrange the meeting.
Disorderly conduct is a much more generic charge. Certainly, it's better than pleading out to something related to prostitution.
In a statement, the 49ers said, as this is a legal matter which has been resolved, we will not be providing any further comment at this time.
In other words, they ain't going to do nothing to him. He going to get a slap on the wrist. That's it. That's basically what they're saying. He basically said, I'm writing you what to put out in the back of the car while the chauffeur picked him up from the they ain't even arrest him. He's sitting in jail with the rest of the people. Bro, I'm picking you up. Get out. He in the back seat, as it should be. I mean, hey, that's it. In the back, and I ain't even hating on him. The dude got influence. But damn, $140 for some box? Oh no. God. What? You gotta know that's disease infested, bro. Ugh. And he wrote the memo in what they wanted them to release to the public in the back seat of the car when he left the police office, police station. I'm just letting you know, bro. I'm just letting you know.
York filed for divorce from his wife back in May. He's been majority owner of the 49ers since 2024. The NFL said the matter will be...
See, that's the reason why he out there buying bad box. That's the reason why he getting clipped buying box.
...viewed under the personal conduct policy.
So, meaning it's for the players, but it ain't for his ass. Nah. They didn't need to cut the checks. Oh, no. We wouldn't be without him. Oh, no. What we gonna do? Who gonna buy him out? We're gonna force you to sell. No. Check this out. We're gonna find you $100,000. I'm trying to figure. Everybody should be asking the question. Where the hell is he? Why is he at a trailer park buying $140 box? That should be the question, bro. You a billionaire. You got access to all this other stuff. You just wanted to go down to the trailer park just to like clap some cheeks. You just had to go down to a trailer park and meet the hoe down there to clap cheeks. I thought they had these little programs called like Madison Square, like Madison. Somebody put it in the comment. There is like a legal matchmaking date website. It caught a whole bunch of flack like a couple years ago where people, I think you can go ahead and like just like meet women and they'll take you out on a date. They didn't say they were selling box. It wasn't say buy box here. It wasn't that, okay? I think it was more or less like one of those things where you don't buy box. They just get you somebody to hang out with you for the night, right? Oh, this wife, she calling me. Hold on one second. Hey, babe, I am streaming. I'm streaming. You good?
Yeah.
You
okay?
Is this something important right now? You need me hop? You need to talk to me real quick?
No. I'll talk to you later. All right. Love you.
Oh, like I'm about to get the stream done right now. No, I'm just joking. No, man, I thought it was something like that. Man, I would figure some dude like that would actually have one of those things where they hook you up. You know, like one of those Arabs, and they show up with the women on the boat. Don't they have levels to it? And if you got a billionaire and you only charging them $140 for a box, you gotta wonder what type of female that was. Okay, she didn't see the billionaire status. She didn't recognize him. That nigga. Yes, I get it. He wanted to go somewhere where nobody knew him. That's exactly why. That's it. And I can see it for somebody of his caliber. He went somewhere where nobody knew him. The trailer park. I don't know why you go to a trailer park, thinking nobody knows you, and you're the owner of a football team, and all they do is drink beer and watch football and sports most of the time, most of the dudes at the trailer park. Oh, no. Leon, how do you know? I used to knock on those doors to sell them alarm systems. Every time I'd be there, I'd be like, yo. And they sit down watching football.
What happens when you get an atheist who pretends that God is real for 30 days just to see if it'll make him happier? Let's see the results.
Day 1 of pretending if God is real. Day 2 of 30 of pretending if God is real. Day 3 of day 4, day 5, day 6, day 7, day 8, day 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 3 months of reading the Bible, I am now kind of to strangers. 8 years of struggling against nicotine quietly faded away. There was no like big epiphany. I'm not a very fearful person. I experienced the fear of God, and more importantly, I experienced fear of being away from God. And I can't just pretend to need God. I'm done pretending. I'm done pretending. You know, this shit's real, dude. Jesus Christ is real. Jesus Christ is my Lord and Savior.
Yeah, I tell people, if you don't believe, at least pretend for a little bit. Pretend for a little bit and act like you're talking to him. That joker will talk to you. Matter of fact, next time you get drunk, talk to God. Next time you blaze, talk to God. Oh, no. Whatever condition you in. If you're smashing her and you all in that box and you're trying to get out of that, and you're like, oh, man, yo, this is good. God, get me out of this. Y'all think I'm joking, and I ain't playing with y'all. It's funny because I'm laughing about it, but real talk. I done did that a couple times. Yo, I gotta get out of this place, yo, bro. She trying. Her mom came out. Like, everything else is happening out here good? Yeah, I'm good, Mom. Mom, he's good. Go to bed. Go to bed, Mom. He's dope. I said, God, get me out of here. Hey, man, I need y'all to like, subscribe. Please do hit the algorithm. Follow your boy. And at the end of the day, if you try and get some answers, you're trying to grow your bag, join the Wealthy Guys, man. Patreon, we talk about real estate, content creation, all these nice things that make you feel warm and fuzzy on the inside. Oh, no. And more importantly, you know, how we do all this thing, and we do it different now. We do it through our identity. We don't just go out there and just do it. Sometimes you don't need to push the button. Oh, no. Sometimes you need to watch the deal pass you by. Oh, no. Sometimes you just need to be in a place of just like doing a little bit here, a little bit there, a little bit there, and then next thing you know, bang, boom, pow. I'm just going to tell you what I know. Don't guru me, and I won't guru you. Hey, man. But I'm chilling with my wife, right? And we in Nashville. We went to Nashville 2 weeks ago. I think it was a week. No, it was about a week ago. I didn't do the show that Friday. I went down to Nashville. Boy, I'm going to tell you. I don't care what some of y'all say. I love Nashville. Nashville is like Las Vegas with no casinos. I swear. God know me. Nashville is a different place. I'm talking rooftop bars on every third building. You got country music, R&B, rap, house. Yeah. And it's even funner when you're not drunk. Oh, no. It's much better when you're not drunk. I love Nashville, bro. Nashville is dope.
So let's talk about being black in Nashville. People think that we still ride horses out here. And they think everything is centrally based around country music. They think the black people have to support the country music scene. Bitch, we black out here. We black for real. We have places to go. We have hangout spots. We have clubs. We have lounges that cater to us. Yeah, we're not on Broadway. We're not in Midtown. Yeah, we're just not doing that shit. We got places where you can have a good ratchet ass night, or we have places that have a nice, good, sexy vibe, whatever. It's not many. We ain't Houston, we ain't Atlanta, but you ain't gotta go to Broadway when you come to Nashville.
Being black in Nashville is literally a collection of walking into a bar, it's all white, you're the only black person there, and thinking to yourself, should I be here right now? Is this a space for me? And then as soon as the white people see you, hey, come in! Especially the bands.
Oh, she ain't lying about that. I'm walking in, it was 10:30 a.m. It was at least 9:30, and this chick is dancing on a counter, on its counter, like the bar counter, like wearing some Daisy Dukes. Oh no! I'm talking about Nashville, and the The live band is paying 10:30 a.m., 10 o'clock, and they're passing drinks. And they're like, yeah. And they're not like playing like they rolled out of bed. They're playing like they on their third, fourth set. And it's bananas. And it's crazy. And I said, this joint is crazy. Hold on 1 second, y'all. Hold on. Hey, bro, I'm streaming. You good? See what he's talking about. Shoot, let me call you after the stream and I'll go through it with you. I'll tell you how long. All right. Peace. We got the next trip coming up. Yo, I was like, this place is Gucci.
Fans are like super like, oh my god, they like as soon as they see us, they like start playing extra hard and get super hyped. I love that.
That's how you have your what is it?
Dude, imagine that all day. The bachelorette parties, yo. Broadway bachelorette. This is my first time at Broadway. I am just turned out, bro. I ain't lying. It is bananas, bro.
I did not know Nashville gets down like this. Holy crap. Feels like New York.
I'm literally about to be late recording this video on the way to work, but I have to get this off my chest. To everybody from New York and California moving to Nashville, don't bring that bougie, fucked up we're nice here. We're cool. We are, Southern hospitality is a thing. If you move here, which y'all are moving here in fucking groves, adapt to the environment. Don't bring that bullshit here, I swear to God.
This message is for Black people in Nashville, 28 and up. Don't sleep on Broadway, okay?
I don't know why the video is doing that. What the heck, man? What the heck, man? Let's see what she...
accommodate.
I don't like that. No. Dude, I'm right in the middle of my Nashville reaction.
I'm going to tell you exactly why. Number one, Nashville.
And I'm live. Nashville, I'm sorry, Nashville. I don't know what's up with the player. Oh, please.
You know, a page called Antioch News, or if y'all done heard of school.
We done. I'm not even. I'm not this trash. This trash. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that trash. I'm gonna do something special for Nashville though. I'm not doing that trash, bro. I'm not. That joint's trash. It's trash, homie. It's trash. I'm not doing that. But it was good up until that point, right? Y'all ain't feeling it. Y'all ain't feeling it. Let's go to the next segment. We'll do something for Nashville another day. We'll do something for Nashville another day. Nashville, I don't know. I think I tried to give you too much in one role. That's the problem. And I should have just slowly inched in. Bro, let me tell you, the party. If you're in the Patreon, I think I posted some of this video for Nashville already. Join the Wealthy Guys Patreon. Go check it out. I highlight some of the vlog, some of the time, just skating around down there in Broadway. And dude, we stayed at the Hotel Joseph. Ooh. If you go, I'm going to tell you, you got to go. The pool was so Gucci. The pool was so Gucci, my man. Let me see if I got pictures of this pool. Hold on. Let me see. I think I got pictures right here of this pool. I might have it. It's crazy. This lady, I ain't even going to get into all that. Ooh, the pool's Gucci. Man, I ain't got it up here. Gotta get it. I'm going to go get that picture. I'm going to get the pool joint. Check it out. All right, cool. Yo, so this is the last piece I'm going to go over. We're going to drop some of this, and then we're going to move on. I'm sorry, Nashville. I love you. But at the end of the day, the show must go on, my homie. The show must go on. And peep this. This is what I'm telling my son. And I'm going to tell it to all my young brothers out here, men. And this goes for women too, in some ways. You got to start treating these dates like an investment. Don't ask for the money back. Just treat it like an investment. And the reason you feel like you need to ask for the money back is because you're behind. Don't ask enough questions before you decide to go check out the house?
What's the most a man should spend on a first date?
Minimum $25. I say minimum $50 per person. Like, I mean, with drinks and something, it just depends on where you're going. I mean, at this age right now, 50, maybe 40, 30 to 40.
How about McDonald's or Wendy's 4 for $4?
Well, after that, just answer that question. For a date?
She said $50.
Absolutely not. No.
What's wrong with McDonald's?
That's like snack food, I feel like. Like, I personally, I mean, I'm not sound bougie, but if you take me to McDonald's, that'll be the last date we go on. Unless it's like we're going somewhere already and it was like a stop, but no.
What if I'm like, yo, be ready at 6, I'm gonna pick you up, and then we, you know.
McDonald's, don't ever talk to me again. You're getting blocked. Don't ever talk to me again. I'm sorry. I'm gonna go ahead and get that McChicken with no mayo and a small fry.
Ooh, she's right. Oh no, she's right. Get that McChicken with the small fry. Let me tell you something, bro. If I'm of the belief that you just got to communicate, and if your communication says, "Babe, my money's low right now, but I do want to meet up with you. Can we grab some coffee? At least talk." Two things gonna happen. She gonna say, "Money too low. You need to be working. You can't be focusing on talking." Or she gonna say, "Meet me. Well, let's just go to McDonald's. Let's get a fry. Let's get a McNugget."
In an ice cream cone.
You better run.
Honestly, like, I'm not like a bougie person, but it depends on like if I like the person. If I like this person, they take me to McDonald's, we going to McDonald's, and I'm going
You better hope she like you too.
Smash and be happy.
I run a very, very
Hold on. Run this back. Did she just say this in the last line? What?
But it depends on like if I like the person. If I like this person, they take me to McDonald's, we going to McDonald's, and I'm gonna smash and be happy.
I run a very,
Yes, she
very
did.
strict program.
As a man,
As you should.
only type of niggas I like is the niggas who see and do.
A real man.
What's your sign?
If you and I are talking, we got about 3 to 4 months before we need to be on a vacation or take some sort of trip together.
Can I have some money?
And if I say I'm hungry, do not send me no $20 to get no food.
I said, my wife.
Hey, y'all can't be telling us what men are supposed to be like. Just go ahead and be what a woman is supposed to be like, and a man is going to be like the way a man is supposed to be like. And if he's not being like a man is supposed to be like, you continue being who you are, and the one who is looking for who you are will find you. That is so simple. Oh my gosh, get that boy an applause. Yeah, you know what he's doing. I'm still stuttering off of homegirl says she gonna go to McDonald's to let him smash. Come on, girl. We gotta have some standards. McDonald's? For real? That's enough? Y'all be tripping. Y'all. I keep telling y'all know who y'all. Y'all.
Wife can't wear up the crack leggings and a little bit of shorts out in public. Women got mad. They said, you are just insecure. No, I'm trying to secure what's in my protection, what's in my care, what's in my house, and what's in my marriage. This is the language of kings.
That's, I was going. That's not the language of kings. That's your preference, bro. That's your preference, bro. That's it. I love my sex life. Okay, I like seeing my wife's long legs walk right by me. I love seeing it. And if she's rocking some shorts, oh, your boy know it's getting in. Oh no, I'm telling you, it's going down. Okay, I brought my own box to the beach. Come on. See, I keep saying this. When Yumbos ask me why should I get married, I see a bunch of these old folks, these dudes, they get married. They just don't have sex no more. They don't pop it. They don't smash. She don't be like, hey, man, babe, come upstairs to my room. If she ain't chasing you, then something up. Bro, I'm not saying, I am saying what I'm saying. I am saying what I'm saying. And then you got the nerve to get online here and you have to say, oh, they went mad at me because I said I'm trying to secure my future, my burner. That's all show, bro. That's all show. That's all show. You want a freak. That's what you want. You want a freak. You don't want her to be a freak out there, but you do want her to be a freak in there. And she can damn well wear some Daisy Dukes with some cowboy boots, and it can look classically sporty. Okay? Yeah. And if she can't put it together like that, and it's gotta look raunchy, and she can't like make it look, then you rocking with the wrong one. I'm just telling you, like she might need to take some dressing lessons. Like, it's something going on up there. She is so either insecure or something rocking with that. Oh, look, I know the comments are gonna come. I don't care.
Tell your little flirty, little freaky little girlfriend looking for attention that I sent you.
See, you saying that because you more concerned with the girlfriend. That's why. That's why you more concerned with her girlfriends looking sexy. Like, you want to be able to walk in a room and be like this. Hey, baby. I walk in a room like this. Yo, babe, you banging. Yeah, they just walking with you.
One of the most player things you can do in this world, my guy, let a woman do what she wants to do. Don't come into the situation trying to tell her what to do. Let her do what she wants to do. When you let her do what she wants to do, you're gonna see what she'd rather do. And that's gonna tell you what you need to do.
Somebody gotta say it. And I'll be
Listen, this boy, he dropped a jewel that flew over all, I would say probably 90% of males' head. If you a dude and you get what he's saying, drop a comment, bro.
Don't come into the situation trying to tell her what to do. Let her do what she wants to do. When you let her do what she wants to do, you're gonna see what she'd rather do. And that's gonna tell you what you need to do.
Somebody gotta say it.
Listen, I do that even married. I let her do what she want to do. Okay? And then oh yeah. You don't have to force or beat your wife or your spouse to follow you. I'm telling you, when these men have women that are just, they don't want to follow them, the reality of it is you still don't understand who you are. You still trying to get her to do something. She's a free moral agent. She's going to do what she wants to do. You just need to do what you know you need to do and supposed to do. And just do it. Be that man of doing that thing. And let her see you do it. And then she's like, okay, babe, and do it. Be diligent with it, And bro, let me tell you, honestly, if you feed her spirit, she might just keep following you. She might do what you want her to do. If you give her something outside, girl, what you got to eat? I love y'all. I love y'all. That's why I got to give it to y'all. It's not that I'm hating. I'm mad. I ain't beating y'all up. I'm not taking a woman's side saying women are perfect, because there's some crazy ass women out here. Oh no. Them chicks be wild. They be wild style. They be wildin'. They be the ones swinging from the poles. Okay? I know there's crazy behind ass women out here. Oh no. But I'm just, look, this is just me telling you, because I want all of y'all to just win. I want you. Women that love you, that like you, that into you will break every last rule that they had standing up. Because those rules are boundaries for the people that they don't like. For the men that red flag go off, ding, 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 ding. And listen, if you that dude and the red flag go off on you, don't worry, keep going. You don't want to try to break through her boundaries. You don't want to do that crap, bro. Why? Because that's a natural sign telling you that she ain't the one. But the ones that they just rock with you. Oh no. They just in there. Bro. I mean, real talk. The boundaries are down. Now, there's also one caveat. That shit is what there is a caveat to it. I'm gonna tell you niggas this is. Girl. You can't like everybody. Women, you can't like everybody. You can't like him simply because he driving this, he driving. You can't like everybody. And I just see too many people liking everybody. I treat it like this. You visit my house, I'm going to tell you, you're going to say, hey, Leon, where's the bathroom? I'm going to tell you the bathroom's right there down the hall. And you're going to go to the bathroom. The people I rock with, they're going to visit my house. My son may be using the bathroom in the hall. My daughter may be using the bathroom upstairs in the other hall. I'm going to say use my room, the bathroom in my room. If I ain't never sent you to the bathroom in my room, because it's designated for the people that I like, the people that I rock with, people I feel comfortable with. You know, You gotta treat it like that. Stop letting people in your bathroom. They taking shits all over the place. And you trying to figure out how the hell I'm itching over.
Spending $350 on you as a man, and I'm going on 2 of these dates a week. That's $700 a week times 4. That's $2,800 a month, right? So it's like if you're spending $2,800 a month just to interview somebody on the first date, I don't think that's a point. You don't even know if you like that person. You don't even know if there's chemistry. You don't even know if your energy is connected or anything.
You gotta stop spending money when you're not putting them on the team. Dude, you got to. And I get it, and I understand. Okay, so I'm gonna give you keys because I know out here in the internet world, people always tell you got to be accountable, but they don't teach you how to be accountable. You got to be disciplined. They don't tell you about being disciplined. I'm gonna tell you, you ask more questions. You ask harder questions. You ask the most. Sometimes I don't say don't ask stupid questions because she might say that question you ask nigga stupid. Oh no. Okay, you gotta realize when it's stupid because some questions are damn stupid. So, but you ask questions, and you gotta and if she gets frustrated, you asking questions, she ain't the one. And the level of your question is going to determine the depth of your question is going to determine if she goes to the next level. Damn, I'm getting some of y'all ready for Pop the Balloon, y'all. Shit. Oh no, y'all ain't feeling. I ain't getting it ready for y'all. Just ask the questions, bro. I'm telling you, I swear, when I ask questions, when I left my whole days. You know what I'm saying? When I left my whole days, I had days as the hoe. The body count, boy. My wife found my body count out. She was like, I told her the body count, bro. But when I was leaving the days as a hoe, I had to understand how to come back in, how to get back, because I was like, I had to stop getting the box. So I had to I had to clear up my brain. See, what y'all don't understand, some of y'all, you got to clear your brain out. You gotta give your mind space. Mental health is no lie. Mental health, box will mess up your mental health. Yeah, box will mess up your mental health. Not box in itself. I'm gonna say in context, because some of y'all don't get context. Y'all start talking and y'all get out of context. Box will mess up your mental health when it's just random box all over. Like when it's box and you just you knocking box down, I don't care. Don't let nobody fool you. It will mess because, dude, you adjusting all these different emotions and personalities of women. Like, bro, you're like, or because you're chasing them. That's why you are adjusting. And I be telling you, bro, you don't have to adjust. You just need to be and let what you be attract to you. It's that simple, because then whatever attracts to you, you call the shots. Oh, I like it. I don't like it. I'm not saying don't go out on a date, but honestly, box will mess up your mental health if that's all you do is go after box. All you thinking about it is. That's it. Yeah, some of y'all beating it in the middle of the day, and you think about box. How can you now make sound financial decisions? How can you go and build any real estate empire? How can you don't talk to me about generational wealth. You messed up from the box. That's the fact. So when you filter the box out and you determine I'm going to put a budget on what I'm going to spend, sometimes it's self-inflicted, sometimes it's purposeful, I'm only spending $200. She said, homie, I want to go to Olive Garden. No, Cheesecake Factory. No. That Italian bistro steak joint down there, and you look at it, oh, that joint's an easy $150 per person. I got the E2 chick. What you talking about? I ain't going. Oh no. That's it. And you stay in that line. Real talk. I'm telling you how it is done. See, I'm telling y'all the game. I'm 20 years married. I know more than you. Trust me, I know more than you dealing with women. I don't talk about half the stuff I know with women because I know some of the shit y'all watch online is polarizing enough for you. And you think it's this, they know they loony too. Some of them, women can detect the loony women amongst them. They know the loony women. They know the women. I would, let me tell you how much I believe in women. I would rather do business with not just any women. I'm gonna tell you, I'm talking about like women in my tribe. I tried that with just random women. No, women in my tribe. auntie, cousin, all that. And avoid doing it just random women. Because the instability, I don't know. Women know when a woman's another. So let her interview people. Let her do the interviews. Let her do the conversations. She'll be able to tell you the bitch crazy. Oh no. She'll be able to tell you that. But you got to get to the point where you put a dollar amount on it and you're going to go out with her. Bro, you got to ask these questions on the phone. If you just chasing box, that's the reason why you losing money, and don't get upset because it's just a box chase. But if you really, really, really want to know who the hell you taking out, ask her some questions. Ask some hard questions. Some tough questions. Be like, do you want me to crack your toes? Is that a requirement? Oh, no. You know what I'm saying? She'll be like, no, that's not a requirement. Then you get deeper. You get really, really deep. What your mama look like? She'll be like, my mama, let me show you a picture of my mama. And like I tell you, there's a bistic theory. There's a theory. What the mama look like, the percentages are high. After childbirth, it may just revert back. And y'all don't want to hear this. I know some of y'all ain't going to listen. Y'all ain't going to listen. But some of y'all, those who will hear will hear. The mama's, she prophesying to you. She telling you the future, bro. Mama, she telling you what it's going to be like, what you going to be dealing with. Mama's letting you know. Okay? Mom ain't got no peace. Ha, 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 ha. One oven, one biscuit in the oven. Now we doubling, tripling weight size. Some people don't care. Some dudes don't care. And if you're one of those dudes don't care, keep on going. I give you love. Look, I'm showing you love, bro. You don't care. Keep going.
Congratulations. Well done.
Some of y'all who do, you need to take that. And so you ask these questions, these intense questions. There's a book out. It talks about I think 100 questions to ask on a date or something like that. Get a book. Ask ChatGPT. But homie, don't be out there just random, Mo.
I think first few dates, don't spend no money on her. If you do, put a $25 cap on it.
And do what?
Go to Dairy Queen and get some blizzards. Go to the
so
park
then y'all
and
can
feed
go
the
home
geese.
and together. You go over there and I'll go over here and we'll meet in the
No,
living
but this
room.
is the thing too. By the time your stomach starts bubbling, it's time to go anyway. 3 hours later, y'all shouldn't still be together. You give somebody a chance to miss you, to want you, to desire you, to want to know more. If you give it all on that first date, including your body, does it happen? Yes, that's the exception to the rule. Most times it doesn't last.
Someone posted, and people wonder why I'm single. This is literally almost every interaction I have getting to know women in the getting to know stage. So he posted a text there between him and a girl that I guess they're in the getting to know you stage. She asked for him to pay for her nails, and he basically was like, I've done that in the past, but we haven't even met in person yet, which is crazy for her to be asking for money. They ain't even go on an official first date. He basically declines respectfully. I'm going to say no. I'd rather us meet, spend some time together, and see where things go from there. I say this all the time. I know women complain about dating and the frustrations of it, but I can't imagine being a guy in this dating culture where every woman is just like, gimme, 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 gimme.
Gimme, 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 gimme. You better ask her, can we go for a walk? Back in the day, we used to go for a walk. We just walk down the end of the block and we get a water ice. Because I grew up in Philly. That water ice truck would be ding, ding, ding. And you be like, hey, short, yo, walk with me down here. Candy girl, oh my world. Yo, niggas didn't want that joint. Yeah. I meet her down there. Here the water ice. Y'all like, man, we grown people. Okay, cool. We meet her at Jenny's Ice Cream then. How about do that? Hey, man, I'm going to meet you at Jenny's Ice Cream. I ain't going to spend no ice cream money on you. I just want to smell the ice cream, but I got some questions. I just want to see what you look like, shorty. Oh, no. Listen, I don't care. However you do it, bro. My thing is this. You don't have to spend money for this, and I know you don't have to. You don't have to spend money for that. Now, you don't have to spend money. to get to know them. You just need 10 minutes on the phone and the right coordinated questions to know if you even want to spend the $25 for Jenny's ice cream. Oh, no. And those coordinated questions assault her mind and her brain and brings out the truth. And when you discover the truth, you better be able to handle it. Don't come up here talking about they can't handle the truth. Negro, I'm going to say, she told you what she was all about the very first day.
Can you pay for this? Can you do this? Can you pay for this? Like, Jesus Christ. Like, you were going to pay for your own nails before you met this man, right? Okay. And I think that when women just beg all the time and it's like, let me see what he could do. You're going to pay for my nails. You're going to pay for breakfast. You're going to buy me this. You're going to do whatever. You don't even allow the guy room to naturally want to do things for you. Because maybe he would have paid for your nails. That's true. But you didn't give him the opportunity to.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Because when I first met my wife, man, when I first met her, I was like, this girl bad. I gave her part of my studio set. I went out and started buying some. Y'all like, man, you were simping the whole time. Bro, let me tell you something. There's plenty of hoes I ain't buy nothing for. I ain't buy nothing. I ain't give them nothing. I ain't buy nothing for them. I showed up in the car and I was like, one of them, I asked, one of her, I was like, all right, I got to go, yo. On a date. I got to rock. Because I'm telling you to avoid the things that I knew and then later on I discovered. You better ask those questions. Boy, I tell you. I don't care. Oh, some of y'all older folks need to ask some questions too. Y'all need to ask some real hard questions, these jokers. You need to be asking her, she 45, she want more babies. Oh, no. Some of y'all don't even ask those questions. Think about it. You need to ask, do you want more babies? You better think that's a good question to ask. Because if you think that's not a good question to ask, your ass is pedaling somewhere real fast and you don't want to get there. I thought she would be cool. No. You knew it. You just didn't ask the questions.
And so I think sometimes we'll be blocking our own blessings or cutting off the natural process of letting a man lead and want to cater and provide for you.
How much you spending on these dates? Come on now. Come on. No, come on.
Man, look, I think $300 is a good budget.
It ain't.
$300 ain't no good budget.
Absolutely not. This Atlanta. You know what I mean? Drug dealers and scammers and stealers and robbers and athletes. We got the Atlanta Hawks, the Falcons, the Braves. You know how much money baseball players make?
I do.
So if you catch her after she been down there in Lenox with one of them Atlanta Braves and you show her $300.
See? You see, you named now which one of those teams Shannon Sharp play for? The Falcons, the Braves, the Hawks, the MLS team? Which one he play for?
Club Shay Shay.
Facts. You better treat it just like that too. Whenever you give her, she getting on a brand, bro. You better treat it just like that also. If she got a problem with that money and you're being responsible with your money, how you allocate it, if she has a problem with that, then you got to ask yourself the question, do I really even want to start this? You're seeing what's happening and coming at you at full force. Like you see the train racing at you and then you still running into the train. I don't get it. How do you see the train running at you and you run into the train? How? It's a damn train. It's moving like fast as shit. Anyway, hey man, like, subscribe, follow for more content. I'll see you guys. I'm about to end this live stream, but before I bounce out, I want you to know you made in his image and likeness. He like you just the way that you are. Forget about what these jokers got to say. Keep doing it and innovate. Iterate. God love you just the way you are. Peace.